Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Pretty Hands Mah Jongg readings. Whoops. This will be the general reading for all signs, all elements for the upcoming week of November 26, 2018. So as we were seeing, as we have been seeing for all of the other readings in the past couple weeks that I've started this channel, there's been a lot with communication, which makes sense because Mercury is retrograde, and it has been since I started this channel, maybe a week afterwards. And so then Venus went direct, and now we have Neptune direct as well. So hopefully we are able to gain some clarity on all ends. So I feel like everybody just kind of been going through it, to be honest. So let's see. Okay, so what are the themes for all the signs for the week of November 26, 2018? 8 years ago. Oh, that's interesting. That was really interesting. I'm gonna leave that. The white. Heaven. Let me get one from the beginning. That was very interesting. Okay, so we got the white card. That was cool. All of the cards were turned the right way except for this one. So the white card symbolizes, it's a very mystical card. It's also, from a very practical level, it can symbolize contracts, writing, a blank slate, starting over, starting fresh, contracts waiting to be signed, ink being ready to put on paper. But it can also symbolize, from more esoteric standpoint, spirituality, mysticism, the ancestors, things of that nature, divine intervention type stuff. Next to heaven, which is brilliant. This Nawa heaven symbolizes completion. This is the most perfect card in the deck. Can you see it? The angle is weird because of the lighting. Okay. So this card represents things coming to an end, the culmination of events, both good and bad. It represents perfection. It represents everything coming together, usually after a storm. And it's raining now, so I think that's very interesting. And then we got the 4 bamboo carp. The carp, I was just saying that with the heaven, represents peace, longevity. It represents being okay after a stressful situation. So the calm after the storm, being at peace with yourself, knowing that even though the storm may not be over, that for the long term, for the short term it is, and that ultimately, even in the long term, you'll be okay. Being able to sit and reflect and go inside and be really introspective. So I think this is really interesting just right out the gate, because having white next to heaven. So I think that this is a spiritual interpretation. Like, the heavens, the ancestors, the spirits are telling us that everything is okay, right? It's been rough for everybody. And with these cards, I think they're saying that there's divine intervention coming. There's some completions happening. We are wrapping up November. Like I said, Neptune is now stationed direct. So that means we'll have more clarity. We'll have more motion, more productivity, as opposed to the stagnant energy that comes along with Neptune being retrograde. And then ultimately saying, just be patient, be calm. We got you, right? This is peace after anxiety, after stress, after depression, things of that nature. So let's clarify. Can I clarify the white card, please? That's really odd. To clarify the white card, I got fire. I need another one, please. Somebody else. So fire, right, can signify danger. Can also signify passion, intelligence, or a fire sign, which is the Leos, the Sagittarians, Aries, right? So this could have to do with a fire sign, new beginnings, commence new projects. Commence is really cool because it's not just saying beginning new things, but it's saying coming out of the block, right? So you know when you race, right, you're in the blocks. So this is saying you've had some stored energy, right? You've been waiting and waiting and waiting and more or less biding your time. And now is the time to shoot that arrow, right? Shoot your shot. The West symbolizes somebody else. So an objective that you're trying to accomplish, a project, or a different person, a completely different person, and their role as it pertains to your life, as it pertains to your endings in your life, as it pertains to stress that is concluded in your life, as it pertains to your need or even request for divine intervention. Now, these cards taken all together, of course, to clarify the white card, I think that this is saying what I already said. So it's cool when that happens. New beginnings with somebody else, right? New beginnings, new projects starting. Some people will have a literal new beginning, like I said, with a fire sign. But in order to get to that new beginning, right, you got to have some completion. So you have to wrap up things that you have going now, which may not serve you. Now, this could be in any aspect of your life, but again, there's definitely another person here that is impacting your life in terms of moving forward, right? Something has to be let go. It looks like somebody has to be let go. Again, this could be a boss, this could be a job, this could be a roommate, this could be a familial tie, it could be a friendship, it could be a romance, but you do have some new beginnings. So I like that. But the universe is telling you that there's some divine intervention happening as you let go of the things, you burn away the things that don't serve you anymore in order to move forward with the new projects and new people that you have on the horizon in this West card. So let's see, let's clarify the West. Willow, diplomacy. Okay. So be diplomatic with other people. You're gonna have to let somebody go. The messages keep coming. But they ask for you to be patient. They ask for you to heal and to be diplomatic, right? In your dealings with this other person, in your dealings with bringing things to completion. Again, that could be projects as well. So if it's a project, it's tied into somebody else. So maybe if it's a work project or a dream or a goal that you're working on, it's definitely not something that you're doing by yourself. It's something that somebody else is helping you out with, or somebody else is a part of it. The completion that has to come from this, though, must be done diplomatically, right? In order for all things to go smoothly, as indicated by the white card, you have to be diplomatic. Okay, let's clarify the Heaven card, please. Earth, duck, toad, healing. Okay, so this is starting to look like a relationship reading, because for our completions we have, first of all, Earth, Heaven and Earth. Now that's interesting because these are two different aspects of the world, right? Heaven is up and then Earth is down. This is as grounded as you can get, and Heaven is as high up, obviously, as you can get. Next to the white card, right, we have some divine intervention, things working out well as a result of your staying grounded, right? As a result of your letting things go, burning away that which no longer serves you, and walking into your new beginnings, as well as being diplomatic. So I think that's interesting. Usually also when you see the Heaven and the Earth in the same spread, it means when you do, basically, to paraphrase, when you follow your intuition, your instinct, when you do what you're supposed to do on Earth, everything else works out, right? Everything is balanced. As above, so is below, right? It's the same thing, right? Everything is everything. I'm sorry, Mercury's retrograde, and that's my ruling planet. So you definitely have some divine. We definitely have some divine intervention happening, which is a relief. Now, look at this. The duck, two bamboo duck. That represents partnerships. Now, what did I just say with the West card? There's some ties that are in place right now. There's some projects, there's some things happening. Look at the wind blowing my cards, being silly, that have to do with other people. So as you are bringing these things to completion, and you are letting go of these things, and you are letting go of your maybe codependence, your ties to unhealthy ties, soul ties to other people, or even projects or jobs, right? Any partnership situation, could be platonic, romantic, it could be work related. There's healing that's happening too. So all of this is coming as a result of this completion, right? Staying grounded, right? Completion in partnerships so that you can begin new partnerships or new projects. So this is saying even if you complete one partnership, right, there's more things on the horizon. There's more things on the horizon. There's more people on the horizon. With the West card, it symbolizes another person, but it also can symbolize an objective. So maybe in letting go of one project, there will definitely be another project that you can focus on, that you are supposed to focus on. And then ultimately, what is that? Healing. 3 bamboo toad. Healing every time. So healing in partnerships. Being grounded. Maybe healing with an earth sign. Letting go of a fire sign for some people. Making sure that as a result of healing these things, you are, again, I cannot stress this enough, being diplomatic, right? This card also represents things coming to fruition after extenuating circumstances, right? Like the card. But it means being flexible, right? Look at this tree. The willow tree is very flexible. It bends in the wind, and then what does it do? It bounces back. So this also represents perseverance, being able to be resilient despite having to let things go, despite having to endure this completion. Now, this is a good completion. This is a good completion. You got heaven and earth. There's no two cards that are better suited for each other. This is divine intervention. This is divinity working in your favor. This is the universe coming together to tell us everything's all right. It's all good, right? The stress is over. The stress is over, right? We got some healing going, some partnership situations that are going to have to heal, but we got some new beginnings coming too. Now let's clarify this card, please. Make sure you can still see them all. How about this? Carp, please. We got the fire again. Oh, I've never seen that come up like that. In all the readings that I've done, I've never seen that. Okay, we got the 6 wine fire again. And again, there are only 4 of these in the entire deck, and 3 of them are in this spread. That makes me a little bit nervous, but let's dig into it. Okay, I feel better now because we end with the 9 bamboo willow. So healing, diplomacy, flexibility. Now the interesting thing about this is that we have these wine suits clarifying this card, and this is a bamboo suit with people. So there could be some problems, there could be some drama, there can be some stress, some heartache, some pain. These fire cards are not pertaining to passion. I can't even lie to you on that one. This is not what that means. This is saying that there is going to be, you have to burn away some stuff. That's just what it is. You got to burn away. It may refer to, again, a fire sign, but you have to burn away because that's why you're feeling like this. That is why there's a need to be at peace and to be optimistic and to heal and to be introspective because of the drama and because of the negative things that you've dealt with these fire cards. So there's some situations going that are just unhealthy. There's some partnerships that are unhealthy. It could be a relationship. There's some jobs, even some projects. I don't want to be remiss in not mentioning that too. Maybe you have a project that you're working on and it just ain't good. It's not what you need to be doing, right? Your focus could be better used elsewhere. Your efforts could be better employed by doing something else. You gotta let it go. You gotta burn it away. We gotta burn it away. And then we got the willow card again, which makes me happy. It's a sigh of relief because the willow represents the calm after the storm, being flexible, being diplomatic, things working out, but only after having healed. So you have to go inside. This is going to be a week where we all have to be introspective, where we all have to go inward and really reflect on the things that we need to get rid of, the projects that we need to get rid of, the people that we need to get rid of. It also is a week of being grounded, right? Making sure that you are meditating, making sure that you're being deliberate with your words, and also making sure that you're being grateful too, because we have some divine intervention going. We got divinity stepping in, helping us, letting us know that everything ultimately is going to be okay. So we're still letting stuff go. We still shedding stuff. This makes sense. We're coming off of full moon energy. That's completion. So it makes sense. It's just, wow. It's just a way to do it. Being diplomatic and knowing that we are healing and things are coming to a beneficial end, even though it may not seem like it. So this reading, I think, is interesting. It's definitely a very real reading. I'm going to get into the other ones right now. So thank you for listening and peace out.